ClockWatcher's 4 channels are arranged on the panel vertically. You can see 1, 2, 3, and 4. There's a gate output, a clock input, an enable, and a button that's also a direct enable. On the OLED, the 4 channels are, the info is listed horizontally. So channel 1, its mode right now is loop. This showing stage 1 of 8. The high count is 1 and the low count is 1 and the total is 0 because there's no clock input. So in order to edit channels, you press the edit button and you get a cursor showing you which channel is enabled for editing, and then you can modify how many clocks the output is low, high, and how many clocks the output is low. You can switch between them by pressing the button. So turning the encoder increases the count, and turning the edit encoder changes the stage number that you're currently on. So for example, if we want an output that's too high and too low for a total count of 4, that's how we set it up. Now I'm going to use the handy gate module to the clock input. Since the clock input is normal, it's actually going to advance the count of all 4 channels with this one clock input. So if I pulse it, you can see the count is advancing and the outputs are changing according to their settings. So it's basically on for 1 and off for 1 for these 3 channels, and for channel 1 that we just edited, it's high for 2 and low for 2. To disable a channel, you can push the button and its count becomes inverted. So for now, let's just work with channel 1. If we want to edit multiple stages, you can go back to the stage mode and say, let's say we want it high for 2 and low for 2 on stage 1, and then for stage 2 we want it high for 1 and low for 2. And now in loop mode we should see it advance. So here's stage 1, low for 2, stage 2, high for 1, and then low for 2.